Big drive it out. Come on, you got it, mate. Nice.
Yeah!
Nice. That's pretty good. Good session, man.
That was good.
Yeah, solid. That's real good.
That felt really good.
Well, he was normal for the first 12 hours, then he started to get blisters just in different areas on his bottom. We weren't alarmed initially. We just thought, oh, maybe it's just an allergy to some baby wash that the hospital were using. The doctor that delivered Dean had said he had seen a child born with EB years previous, and the child had only lived for 10 days.
I always had trouble coming to terms with it a lot, thinking the only son I'll ever have and don't know how long he'll be here for, you know.
It's known in the medical books as epidermolysis bullosa. It's more commonly referred to as cotton wool babies. My skin takes a long time, if at all, for it to repair and re-heal itself and regenerate. I can remember growing up, everything was different for me. Like I can remember very vividly that I'd go to shops with mum and with my family, and people would notice me more so than they'd notice any other family member, or family friends. Their children at times would be scared to be around me because at my worst my face was very disfigured. I had very little skin at all on my face.
I even find today, if you go out somewhere, it's best not to look at people. Everyone's going to look, and that's quite natural. We do it ourselves. So it saves a little bit of heartache if you just concentrate on what you're doing. It's a 3.5 hour routine every morning, which is very tiring. He has to soak his bandages off in the bath, and then it's a matter of re-bandaging him, making him as comfortable as possible.
Anywhere where you grip or grab hold of anything is pretty much weaken the skin. The morning routine is critical to find every new problem, isolate it, treat it, bandage it up like my hands and my arms to get the skin working as good as it possibly can be, and then I'll take my first step for the day, and that process is usually the most painful. I have great difficulties, even after the mornings are done, at times with buttering bread and making sandwiches. But yet I can go and lift weights in the gym and throw dumbbells around like it's candy and with no issues.
I want to protect him. I still want to protect him, but he has just climbed so many mountains with his weightlifting. It gives him something that not just every person can do.
It's been great because the body hasn't let me participate in any sports really growing up. As I was watching Greg and other mates, so now I've got this.
It gives him a bit of purpose to life as well. It's a way to channel your life, like keep it positive. Because other than that, what do you really have to do?
The very first day I did it, we did it without any weight at all, just the bar itself. And I did that, no worries. And we put a little bit of weight, and by the end of the session I was lifting 60 kilos. And at the time I weighed like 65 kilos. We both just sort of stopped in amazement, and I can remember I come home and I said to Mum and Dad what I did, and they thought I was crazy and thought it was ridiculous. It's just amazing that I've gone from being the really weak, sick child that used to be in and out of hospitals to now it's been like 5-6 years, maybe longer, since I've needed any hospital treatment, and I've continued to just get so much stronger and so much healthier.
Yeah, I don't know how he would go, having a relationship Living independently does depend on the individual. It could happen. If Dean can do what he does in his life now, anything's possible. But I don't see it happening in the foreseeable future.
I've been in a couple of situations over the years where I've met some amazing girls and amazing ladies, but it's always been too difficult for them to get their head around that, yeah, life would be different. It wouldn't be the classic picture that is portrayed on TV, and I've got a heck of a lot to offer from that point of view. It's just a matter of finding the right person who's willing to look past all that and give things a try. G'day, how are you?
Come in. How are you doing?
Really good at the moment.
I think that basically Dean is one of those unique cases that has made it very far in terms of life expectancy and health. Is to hear someone bench pressing 147 kilos and keeping a very active lifestyle. And I gotta say to you, take away the skin and then you will have someone who is very healthy. He does have ulcers in the hand and he does not have any nails as a result of DEB. So there's that concern. But then the question is, what is the option? Not to fulfill his dreams and not to pursue what he wants. And that's when I had to say the medical concern has to be put aside. I said to Dean, the sky's the limit for you, mate. You go for it.
Yeah, good to see you.
He's really outshone everything. We never would have expected him to do what he's doing and be who he is today. Never. Whatever happens, you know, from one day to the next.
I love being able to share my story. I'm not trying to be anything other than just myself. Share my story, talk about the highs and the lows and everything in between, and hopefully make that light bulb go on for someone else who's struggling and see a way for them to get out and chase their dreams.